Hey guys, Julie here, creator and founder of PartTimeBusinessBuilder.com. And I apologize for having to hold the microphone for this quick video, but I wanted to get over to my whiteboard, and I'm just not set up that way in my office yet. So we're going to have to bear with it for a minute. But what I want to talk about today is a lot of people talk to me, since I am the part-time business builder. They always ask me a few questions about, well, where do I find the time? What am I doing that makes my business work and their business not work? Where am I getting all that extra time? What am I doing on a daily basis? So today, if you're at all or have ever experienced overwhelm as an online business owner, because you could be doing anything. You could be on a webinar, you could be on a call, you could be talking to your upline, you could be learning some new strategy or tactics, you could be placing ads, you could be on social media. I mean, there's so many things you could be doing that you never concentrate on the things that are actually going to make your business work, or at least feed your business with whether it's new leads or new contacts or new commissions or new teams and stuff like that, and new sales. So what I have here on this board are the top 4 things that I do on a daily basis in my business. And that totally keeps me away from overwhelm or overthinking things and thinking, oh, should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? These 4 things right now, and granted, I didn't make this up. I've learned this from some top leading industry leaders, such as heavy hitters, and this is how they plan their day as well. So if you have ever encountered overwhelm or are encountering overwhelm at the moment and feel as though your business should be succeeding, but it's not yet because you just don't know what to do on a daily basis, I'm going to cover these 4 steps that I do every day. 1, 2, 3, 4, every day, and I just rinse and repeat on a daily basis. And this is what helps me build my brand, get leads dailies, potentially make some sales dailies, and just grow my business to where I need it to be so I can live the laptop lifestyle that we all want to live. So if that interests you at all, then stick around, because I'll be right back and we're going to cover these right away. All right, guys, thanks so much for sticking around or coming back or whatever you decided to do. Just thanks for being here on this video, because I think it's going to be very helpful, and I'm super excited to share it with you, because this, I mean, for 18 months, just bogged me down. Not knowing these 4 things kept me so overwhelmed and kept me from actually producing any results in my business. But based on the fact that now that I know the process, now don't get me wrong, this is what's working for me. This may not work for you. You may have learned something completely different. But if you don't have a process right now, or you don't have a daily routine when it comes to your business, I highly recommend this, because I've learned this from some very very high result yielding individuals. Like, this stuff isn't like something I just made up. This is stuff that I'm learning from people like that I spend my time with, that I network with. Okay, so if you don't want to do it, I get it. I totally understand it. But if you don't have a current process, or you think yours needs a little tweaking, then don't be resistant. Let's just keep an open mind about it, and it's really cool when you get to it. So, and I'm trying to keep this video kind of short. So, but at any time, if you want to connect with me, go to parttimebusinessbuilder.com, and you can get on the phone with me, Skype with me. We can talk about this, or we can talk about anything else. But go find me there on Facebook, Twitter, and all that stuff. So, let's get started here. So, the first thing you want to do on a daily basis, and I know a lot of people are opposed to this, because a lot of people are just like, well, I just want to sell my product. I just want to sell my product. I just want to sell my product. But they don't want to do this. And I think this is what's holding a lot of people back. And this is what kind of held me back, because I wasn't being consistent about this. And the first one is creating content. No, I have to cheat a little here. Creating content. Now, a lot of people don't know what content is, and they don't like to do it, because they're like, well, I don't want to get in a video like you and look like an idiot. I'm on a video and I look like an idiot. I have the face for radio. But it doesn't matter to me, because I know that I have to do it. I have to create content in order to build my brand. When was the last time that you went to purchase a product online, whether it was a educational product, a digital product, and you didn't research the author or the person that's providing it? And if you found nothing on YouTube or on Twitter or social media, if you found no content, you're probably like, well, why should I trust this guy? Why should I believe this guy? He's not an authority. So if you're on there, if you're on the interwebs, if you're out there on YouTube and you're out there on Facebook and you're out there on a blog, and that people can look at you and find you on have some sort of internet background check on you, and they see that you're an authority and you're doing videos and you're doing podcasts and you're writing reports and all that stuff, if they start seeing that, they're going to start trusting you, and then that's who they're going to buy from. Because people don't buy products. I mean, people buy from people. So even if you're in a business opportunity now and you're wondering why people aren't signing up and joining with you, but you have friends or uplines that are so successful, it's because the product is the product. It's the people that they want to work with. So this is a people business. And if you're not putting your face or your voice or your words out there for people to see, you're not going to get that authority that you actually need to compete with some of these heavy hitters. You know, those guys, that's how they got here. That's how they're doing it. Some of the top earners that I know all blog daily or at least several times a week, or putting out a video or putting out a podcast. They're all doing something on a daily basis, some content creation to grow their brand and grow their business. So keep that in mind. I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to, you know, if you have a face for radio, then do a podcast. You know how powerful a podcast is, right? Okay, I just started my podcast too, so look out for that. So the number one is create content. Number two is, man, I didn't really think this up, is go meet someone. Number two, after you create your content and after you've gotten your, you know, you've published it, make sure you publish it. Don't just create it and keep it in your hard drive. Get out there, publish it, put it on YouTube, put it on Facebook, put it on your blog. Just get it out there to the masses. Send it to your email list. Let them see it. Let them hear it. Because those are the people that you're building the relationships with primarily, is your email list. So let them see it. Let them see that you're an authority and build your brand that way. The second thing you want to do is you want to meet someone new. And, you know, by meet someone new, I mean go out there and connect with people. Again, it's a people business. So you want to be out there on social. You could be out there at the library. You could be out at stores. You could be out there meeting people, engaging people, and getting them to want to learn a little bit more about you and maybe your business potentially. Don't be pushy. Don't be salesy. Let them come to you. Okay? So you want to get out there. You want to meet someone. You want to get exposures. You want to expose yourself on social media, on Twitter, on G+, on LinkedIn. You want to start growing your audience. You know, I just learned that. I didn't just learn that, but it's sinking in now big time with the coaching program I am now. They're pushing that growing your audience theory. You know, get out there and grow your audience. Get more Twitter likes. Get more Facebook likes. Get your fan page growing. Get some more views on your stuff on YouTube. So that's what you want to go out there. You want to meet someone new. You want to connect. You want to engage with people. You don't want to spend all day doing that. Now, don't get me wrong. That's a big one. That people can spend all day doing that, and it's just, you don't want to overdo it. So these things you want to start scheduling too. You know, if you have an hour to create, if you have 3 hours in a day to work on your business, 45 minutes creating content, to, 20 minutes going out there in social media and touching base, making some phone calls, calling people back, following through or following up, that kind of stuff. That's what you want to do for your second level for limited time, of course. And back to create content. A lot of people always ask me, well, how do you come up with something new every day? All day while you're listening to podcasts or even the news or anything that's relevant to your business is content. Just rewrite it in your head. Just think about it. And that's why I like video. Because I can come up with an idea and just get right in front of it, and I'm not writing stuff down. It's right there. So I create content based on the podcasts I listen to. And, I send myself emails, like little messages saying, hey, this was a good idea. Just keep track of what you listen to on a daily basis, like while you're going through your day at work. And even some of the struggles you have at work might be relative to your online business. And maybe, I had such a rough day at work. This is why I'm working towards my online business and having to get away from that kind of lifestyle. So just keep that in mind. Anything you do throughout the day is a great idea for creating content. So create content, number one. Number two, meet someone new. And I hope you guys can see the video because this is new to me being over here. Meet someone new. Number three is manage. Now, what do I mean by manage? This is where you manage your business. Like a lot of people spend a lot of time, digging around with, their headers and their fonts on their blog posts and all that stuff that looks good but doesn't really make you money. But this is the time in your day, after you've created your content, after you've reached out and engaged and tried to meet new people and get new leads and prospects, after you've done that, then I want you to come down to manage. And what you do in a managing phase is you review your ads, if you have ads out there, you review your numbers. This is where you do a little accounting and figuring out this ad is working or not working, it needs tweaking. This little piece of marketing isn't working, it needs tweaking. So this is where you manage all that stuff. And if you had to do a little bit of work on your website, then this is when you do it. After you've done these two things, after you've created content and after you've met someone new. So down here, managing, you check your ads, maybe start scaling your ads. But this is when you start looking at those numbers and start figuring things out and giving you some direction on how you're managing your money and all the things that are out there. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of business here. So number three is taking care of business. And now this one's cool. So you got to create content, meet someone new, manage your business, just take care of everything that you need to take care of, but also limited because you can spend all night on that, and you don't want to do that. And the fourth is probably one of my favorite, and it's number four is get better. Vince Reese uses the tagline "get better" a lot, and what he means by that. Sorry, I think my mic went down. Vince Reese talks about get better a lot, and what he means by that is just do something for self-development. Learn something new. Learn a new strategy. Try something new. Try a new strategy. Try a new technique. This is where you get on a webinar, but this is a reward. After you've done all this stuff, reward yourself with self-development. Reward yourself with education. Reward yourself with strategies, webinars. And that's what's cool. Like, a lot of these webinars happen late at night, especially if you're on East Coast time. So you get to do all this stuff, and then you get to get on one of those webinars, and they're just great stuff that you need to start doing. So create content. That's probably, in my book, the most important if you want to build that authority. Meet someone new. Expose these people to your authority. That's what we're talking about, is getting these people in front of your content. So if you can do that, then that's 1 and 2 are completely successful. Number 3 is where you start counting your money, or how much you're spending. And number 4 is get better. And then you're just rinsing and repeating. And why do I do it in this order? You don't have to do it in this order. This is the order I do it in because, as they say, you want to eat the elephant first, or eat the frog first. So that one's going to be probably the most time-consuming. You're going to be the most creative. And you don't want to do that at the end because you lose your creativity. I think when you're fresh and you're ready to go, you get some really creative juices going, that's when you want to eat that frog. And then 2, it's kind of a reward. You're rewarding yourself for working hard and getting some content out. You get to meet people. That's why we do it, right? To meet people. So you get to do that. Back to work, right? Back to work, and then more play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, work, play, work, play. So I hope that helped. I mean, this is what's helped me manage my business and my time and get balance. Because without balance, your business is garbage. It's just going to throw you off, and you're going to regret it or resent it more than appreciate it. So I hope this helps. It's saving my business. It's making me appreciate the business or the online business industry more because I'm not so overwhelmed anymore. It's not that confusing anymore. And like, this takes the romance right out of the business, doesn't it? It takes the technology right out. So if you're a technophobe and you're afraid of technology, there's no technology here. I mean, YouTube's a little technology, right? Podcasting is a little technology, but you can learn that. Meeting someone new is awesome. It's what we do anyway. This, if you need to learn how to manage your business, get in touch with me. We'll talk about that. And then getting better, go find somebody that you really respect and authority in your industry and learn something new. Take an hour and just decompress and just get better. Get better at what you're doing so you can do this much better. And whatever you learn here, when you get better, boom, content. Talk about it. Talk about it on your next video. Hey, I went to this great webinar. I learned this awesome thing about Facebook. Check it out. It doesn't have to be long like this because I talk a lot, but it can be real quick. So that's all I got today, guys. I hope you appreciate that, and I hope that really helps you and it gives you some value. Write that down. Take a screenshot of that. Use it daily in your business. And and I say daily, but I mean whenever you work on your business, use this model. And I guarantee you that you're going to start seeing results, not because that you're just getting, but the content's going to get you more results because that's out there forever. Every piece of content you put out there is potentially a sale. And it doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. It could be 10 years down the road. That could potentially, if you have the right call to action when you create your content, that could potentially be a commission check every single time somebody reads that piece, watches that video, or listens to your podcast. So it's very important. I wish I had my pen, I'd circle it or highlight it, but I'll put an arrow or something. All right. So that's all I got again today. If you guys want to get in touch with me, go to parttimebusinessbuilder.com, and all my information is there. How to get me on Facebook, how to get me on Twitter, how to get me on G+, how to call me. I mean, we could do a Skype call. Whatever you want to do, let's connect, let's touch base, let's meet someone new. Maybe that someone new could be me. And then we can talk about all these things and figure out how to get you on the right path. So thank you very much again. I'll talk to you real soon, and I look forward to hearing from every single one of you. All right, guys. Thanks again. See ya.